From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of three here in this Christmas Day spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 34 yards there, the first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Toney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Chiefs at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who wants to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move them.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
11. Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
White. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, and it's 3rd down.
That's a team coming up and winning just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Here we go. 12.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Raiders. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
11.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Chiefs 10, Raiders 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go, here we go, here we
From
go.
the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jacobs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and he is out of bounds here. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
White.
Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Chiefs will take it over here at the Orange Bowl window.
As we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something right in that snap. And let's face it, we know it's for this game. That play will be in the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
11. 21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Here we go.
At the 7-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that is officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chiefs 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here is 3rd down and 4. now is Mahomes. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
Here comes Carter. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can...
This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Attack, attack! Hero 15! Let's get out of here with the win! Touchdown! Yellow, yellow!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He stiff arms him. That one caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. Here we go. Las Vegas.
13. 65.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time. And as you said, he did neither.
They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
21.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. That is intercepted. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Mahomes to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the fair catch taken. No time to come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo.
It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
11. I got you. Hey, gun.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short.
And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Carlson on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Raiders 28, Chiefs 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles.